When it first hit the market, we called out the Lexus UX for its lackluster performance and subpar user experience. And though a refresh for 2023 has addressed some of our issues with the previous UX, we wondered if Lexus really made enough truly substantive changes to its entry-level luxury subcompact crossover. In an effort to find out, we borrowed the top model in the 2023 UX range, a UX250h F Sport handling, and put it through its paces. The biggest update to the 2023 UX is the fact that it's now a hybrid-only model, with its sole powertrain being a naturally aspirated 2.0-liter inline-4 paired with front and rear motors for all-wheel drive, and a continuously variable transmission that makes a combined 181 horsepower. The non-hybrid UX200 has been dropped from the lineup. Driving dynamics. We expected some added performance from the UX-F Sport model, and, indeed, when you click into Sport mode the engine reacts a tad more readily to throttle inputs, with a smooth power delivery and decent off-the-line acceleration. Predictably, the 2023 UX-F Sport was quicker than the last, less powerful UX200 we tested, and it delivers enough swiftness to get up to highway speeds and pass slower traffic without much drama. But when compared with most of the rivals in its class, it's not as swift. It might be closest to the Audi Q3 45 TFSI Quattro, which features a 2.0-liter turbo 4 that makes 47 more horsepower than the UX. The 300 pounds heavier Q3 reaches 60 miles per hour from a standstill in 7.8 seconds, 0.4 seconds quicker than the UX. Dynamically, the UX also trails most of its counterparts in the segment. The test team wasn't able to get a real sense of what the UX's front tires were doing through the steering wheel, and they reported that there wasn't much feel through the brake pedal during sudden stops either. Its 255-width tires didn't help matters, exhibiting wheel spin at the ragged edges of the UX-F Sport's performance envelope. On the plus side, the team found the chassis to be stable enough and the braking system consistent overall. The F Sport's adaptive suspension was also somewhat of an issue. We didn't like the way the previous UX rode. We described its standard suspension as jarring on rough pavement, but the F Sport suspension arguably goes too far in the other direction. Body control is decent, but feedback through the chassis is largely muted by the damping, hampering its dynamic abilities. Although the F Sport trim doesn't dramatically update the UX's athleticism, it helps the model shine in other ways. For one, the adaptive suspension facilitates a cushy ride, something most UX buyers will likely appreciate. And since it's only offered as a hybrid, you reap efficiency rewards. EPA ratings from its Audi, BMW, and Volvo competition all fall well short of the UX's numbers, with the UX AWD netting 10 more mpg highway and 20 more mpg city than the 2023 Q3, for example. Living with it. The UX-F Sport test vehicle we had in came with a black-on-black color motif in the cabin, which we loved, though we can see how some would view it as dour. Lexus also offers the model with a red and black interior trim if you're looking for something less dark. Materials are a mix of high-quality faux leather and inoffensive, textured plastic panels. Generally speaking, it's a lovely place to be. Much of that loveliness is due to its updated infotainment suite. Our test car came with the optional 12.3-inch touchscreen, a great size for the small cabin that's oriented atop the dash toward the driver. The interface is worlds easier to use than the previous, unloved Lexus touchpad, and it's also home to a volume knob, which has been relocated from the center console, one of our previous complaints. We were less happy that some climate control features still require working through the touchscreen, but at least an on-off toggle is now in the center stack. Our test UX also included standard wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, a quartet of USB-C ports, and upgrades including a 10-speaker sound system and one of the sharpest, most visible head-up displays we've ever used. We could spend hours in the UX-F Sport's comfortably bolstered seats, and the standard powered fronts offer a wide range of height adjustment. With the vehicle's available F Sport handling kit, the seats are heated and ventilated, too. It also adds 18-inch wheels, roof rails, rain-sensing wipers, LED fog and cornering lights, a contrasting black roof, auto-leveling headlights, and auto-dimming side mirrors. The F-Sport handling trim also comes with a curious feature called active sound control, which essentially produces a synthetic powertrain noise that becomes more pronounced in sport mode. Strangely, it often doesn't synchronize with the real engine and transmission. It's easy enough to disable, though. If you're not feeling it, there's a button for it to the left of the steering wheel on the dash. Standard 2023 UX features include an electric parking brake, exterior LED lighting, heads, tails, and daytime running lights, and power folding side mirrors. Blind spot and rear cross-traffic monitoring, as well as Lexus Safety System Plus 2.5, the brand's suite of driver assist features, are also standard. A wireless charger, semi-autonomous parking system, and a hands-free power liftgate are optional. As with the previous UX, space is limited behind the first row. A competitor like the 2023 Volvo XC40 offers inches more rear legroom and headroom than our swept-roof Lexus crossover, which is more like a low, wide hatchback than a traditional upright SUV. The UX delivers more cargo space, however, with 1.7 more cubic feet than the XC40's 20.7 cubes, and we dig the underfloor cubbies in back. Pricing and who it's for. The UX250h F Sport is the top trim in the 2023 lineup and comes with a sticker price starting at $40,350, $45, $320 with the handling package. A few other must-haves brought our test vehicle up to $48,005. That number is on the high side for the class, $410 more than a similarly outfitted 2023 Volvo XC40 Ultimate AWD. The Volvo is equipped with bigger wheels and 3 more speakers than the Lexus, as well as more power, and the touchscreen in the UX is more than 3 inches larger than that of the XC. Though it isn't a dramatically revamped model, the updated 2023 UX250h checks off many of the entry-level luxury SUV shoppers' boxes. In F-Sport handling trim, it's a comfortable and efficient conveyance with visual panache. The model is offered with good standard and available features, and the new touchscreens are a triumph. There's also a standard 8.0-inch unit in addition to the 12.3-incher, after years of annoying touchpads. No, there isn't a lot of sport in the UX F-Sport, given its comfort-oriented adaptive suspension, fake engine sounds, and an at-the-limit, dynamic driving experience that's average at best. But for everyday commutes it's serene, and its updates for 2023 bring the UX closer than ever to the level of quality a Lexus badge normally promises, not to mention the money you'll save on fuel costs, which makes it one of the smartest choices in the class.